What's up, everybody? It is Franco with Show Me Sound, and today we are talking about why changing the pace of your dance floor could potentially keep your guests interested and involved for longer, and why it's important for your wedding. I think one thing to get out of the way right out the gates with this video is we are talking about this within the frame of a wedding where you have to entertain guests that have a varying degree of eclectic musical tastes. Obviously, there are going to be some exceptions here if you're talking about going to a show for a specific genre of music, but in the context of a wedding, you're entertaining a wide group of people that have different opinions on what makes music great. So diving into the first point here, mixing music between different energy levels, different tempos is really important to keep the music interesting to the untrained ear. Granted, you might have some guests that do have a bit of a trained ear and they might be interested in certain parts of music, such as a melody or a particular tempo gets them excited. But for the most part, if you look at the top charts, at any point in time, you're going to see a wide array of not only genres of music, but tempos of the actual music itself, aka the speed of the song. All of those things are important when you're planning out the music for your dance floor. And bringing it all around full circle on that point, this is why it's important to include a variety of tempos and genres at your wedding, because more times than not, you're going to have a group of people that have a mix of opinions on what is going to create an awesome dance floor experience. Another important point to note is that the buildup and anticipation of what is about to happen during a DJ set actually has a bigger impact more times than not if there is a buildup to that climactic point. Real world example, if you've ever been on a dance floor and you felt like the DJ was nailing the perfect songs at the perfect time, chances are that DJ was planning and anticipating how the energy was going to move up to that point multiple songs in advance. One thing that a lot of amateur DJs will do, myself included when I first started DJing, is play a lot of the top hits, a lot of the most energetic songs, the songs that are the hottest right then and there at that time, back to back to back to back. The issue with doing this is at a certain point, all of that energy starts to plateau. When the energy in the room does start to hit that plateau, it is up to the DJ to determine where to go next. But typically, that is a good indication that it's time to pivot, whether it be to a different tempo or a different genre entirely, and then start the process of building the energy all over again. Regarding the topic of resetting the energy in the room, this brings up a powerful use case for slow songs. It has become increasingly common for couples that I've worked over the past couple of years with no slow songs once the dance floor starts, and I understand the thought process behind this because they are planning these highlighted moments where everyone's jumping up and down, singing, having a great time, dancing. But to provide a counter argument to this, not only are there some guests that will only get on the dance floor once the pace of the music slows down, but it also provides a really great opportunity for your DJ to reset the energy and build back up to those climactic points over again. To further elaborate on that point, slow songs do not have to be, simply like the classic slow dance tracks. It could be something as simple as slowing it down with maybe a popular R&B song that might be a nostalgic sing-along for some of the people there, but could be an opportunity to slow dance for other guests in the room. The important point to take note of here is that by slowing down the tempo of the music at certain points throughout the night strategically, it allows you to reset the buildup, which highlights the climactic points all over again. It is my opinion that the most creative DJ sets have the ebbs and flows. They move through the music like waves in an ocean. You'll have your high points, you'll have your low points. The important thing is to keep your guests interested, keep them engaged, keep them guessing as to what might be coming next. And in my experience, those are the makings of some of the more memorable dance floors that I've been a part of. Ultimately, curating the best dance floor experience should be up to you, since this is potentially one of the most important days of your life. but this is just food for thought with regard to changing the pace of the music that is played throughout the night. If you try it, I think that you will be satisfied with the results as long as it is implemented correctly, which is why it's important to hire a DJ that knows when and how to implement these changes. Question for you: what songs, in your opinion, have had the biggest impact on a dance floor that you've been a part of? Would love to hear that in the comments below. Thanks again for tuning in to another video. We'll be back again with more soon. But in the meantime, if you know someone who is planning music for their wedding or their event and they might find this information valuable, please share it with them. Otherwise, we'll see you soon. Peace.